Hi guys, this is Anonymous. Okay, so Amazon ready to give you guys the anime review of My Dress Up Darling, My Dress Up Darling Season 2, Episode 1. Before I go ahead and get started with this review, I just want to apologize to you guys. My voice sounds kind of hoarse. I was staying up kind of late last night, you know, playing my game, playing Final Fantasy. I kind of really got addicted to it. I'll probably make a video on it, probably like how much I really like the game, how much I really do love it and stuff like that, and it's a good game to play, but I really do actually enjoy it, but yeah, so I'm okay. Maybe I'll probably just kind of slept in wrong or something like that, I don't know. My grandma was telling me that there's a bug going around. She is sick also as well too, and so yeah, so I figured I just want to bring that little short brief up, so I want to let you guys know, just let you know that my voice is kind of hoarse because I'm just not feeling so good. But hopefully I get better. But anyways, with this episode based off My Dress Up Darling, Season 2, Episode 1, I would personally say, I think the fan service was not really as heavy as we used to see back in season 1. Back in season 1. It doesn't look like we're probably going to see that, you know, that montage of the heavy fan service that we usually see and stuff like that. And even though I think the manga really pretty much does a brief summary, basically showing basically the actual and stuff like that, basically when it comes into the anime. And I think this anime is very interesting. It's very interesting to watch and stuff like that. And seeing, Gojo can, basically with him, the main male protagonist based in this anime. And then you also have Kaguri, who is pretty much the main female protagonist. She's pretty much is the one who asked Gojo to help her out to make cosplay outfits and stuff like that. And so that's what they decided. That's what he decided to do for her, and so that's what he decided, just to help her out make cosplay outfits because she likes to cosplay. That's what she really likes to do. She's a big cosplay person that she really likes to do and stuff like that. And she loves the attention, and she really does. So I can tell that she really definitely likes the things that she really definitely do like. Take as for instance where Gojoken is trying to make an outfit for her, a bunny costume outfit. Usually you see people in casinos like wearing bunny outfits basically in casinos. Usually, sometimes you do, sometimes you really don't. It really just depends. Like what district of the area that you basically really have to go. Take as for instance as Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a very good example. Of going to those kind of places, if you know what I mean. Going to those kind of places, and you probably run into pretty much all. You probably will run into a lot of those places. And what I mean basically is that you basically will see people in different styles and different outfits. That what they wear when it comes to go to casinos and stuff like that. Now, around in my area, we don't have any casinos. The only one casinos that we only have is basically probably in the state of Florida. In the state of Florida, that's where I'm at. And there's probably one over in Atmore, Alabama. It's not too far west, and over in I think it's called Biloxi, Mississippi. I think it is Biloxi, Mississippi, and stuff. So we have these usually different casinos, but usually you don't see basically like bunny costume people, and like in basically around our area or anything like that. I don't think we don't have that. I think that's usually probably like in major casinos that they really definitely do have. I've been in a casino before. I know the experience going into a casino and gambling, playing the slot machine and stuff like that. I never done no table. Card table and stuff like that. That's a risk. That's a really big risk. And really, let me just be honest with you. I won my first jackpot. To be honest with you, this was a long time ago back then with me and my dad. My dad won like $500 or something like that. And I won somewhere about $400. So that's me and my dad, both of us made somewhere all over around $900. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And I was happy, and he was happy. We both stayed up pretty much during the night, and then we went home, and we're probably a little intoxicated. It was just to say that right there and stuff. But I think overall, I think that this episode really does summarize, definitely do summarize the tactics and basically what you see basically in this anime, and you'll see like Kagiri, basically, dressing up as a bunny suit costume kind of girl, as a casino girl. That's what she usually is basically is doing, and that's just basically, just a demonstration of basically what they're basically really, that they really represents basically in casino. Because usually they do hire really beautiful women to be in casinos, to demonstrate and give the customers a really good time and stuff. And that's what they're supposed to do and stuff like that, because you have like the higher ups that are always willing to hire people, to basically hand out cards and basically and other different things and stuff like that and stuff. Now there's some areas that you cannot go to. Take as for instance, for me, if they're having like a private show, you have to dress up really, really nice. Because if you don't, they can't let you pass. So I'm talking about, there's a guy who's probably much more bigger than me, probably almost around about 6. Really big, tall guy. I remember very one time I wanted to see this private show. Me and my dad wanted to see it, this private show. It's a girl show, let's just put it that way, a girl show. And we couldn't go in because the guy says, nope, you gotta dress up really good, you gotta dress up really nice. We can't let you come in. So me and my dad were just got disappointed, but it was just like, nah, like whatever, we're just gonna have fun, just do our own thing, like watching sports and stuff like that. I was at the gambling machine, and my dad was just all right there, doing cards and stuff like that, playing the cards and stuff like that. That's basically what he's doing. But even though I think, basically to me, I really enjoyed my time. Me and my dad, we had such a great time together, father and son and stuff like that. It really actually is. And I definitely do think that it was just something very enjoyable. Now, there's also a couple of the different things I did not expect to see in this anime. This is the first time I've ever seen this. First time. For one, a Miller genuine draft sign was in this anime. That is the first time I've ever seen that basically in anime. When you usually go to a bar, you usually will see that right there on the wall, or maybe like the front, or maybe like the side, or maybe like the back, or something like that. And usually you just basically just see that. That's just basically a typical sign for a bar to really basically have. Because the reason why they have those because that's just the fashion of the bar that really basically usually have. Because if you don't know anything about bars are basically a place where they have a good time, they have a drink and stuff like that. They have like pretty much all kinds of different drinks and stuff like that. I mean, you name it. I don't know. They have all of that stuff. They really do. Basically, for me, I can't drink anymore because of my family. Because it's not good for my health and stuff like that. I used to be a drinker, but not anymore. I really don't do it anymore. So it's not really my thing. I really want to do is just something that I just don't want to do. I just want to respect my family wishes and stuff like that. That's what I want to do and stuff like that. So yeah, and and number two, a jukebox was basically shown in this anime also well too. And I was surprised. Some of the people down in the comments were based on the video were saying like, we're not really mentioning a jukebox. You don't see usually a jukebox basically in anime. That's kind of rare to see, right? And just to see right here, and seeing the genuine draft, Miller genuine draft. Basically, usually see that. If you don't know the Miller genuine draft, that's a sponsorship used to be on the number 2 card, known as Rusty Wallace. If you guys don't know who Rusty Wallace is, he is a NASCAR Cup champion, back in 1989. I don't mean to give you guys a brief history about NASCAR or anything like that. But anyways, if you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys don't know who Rusty Wallace is, you look him up. You probably will know exactly what I'm talking about, because he used to drive that kind of sponsor based off a car. It's kind of like yellow and black. Black. It's a really nice color. I think it's really, really nice. And really, to me, I like NASCAR, but to me, I really don't care for it really too much, because it's just not really for me. But I definitely do think this episode was definitely very good, in my opinion, and based on stuff like that. And one thing I really personally want to say here is, basically, I think for everyone to basically really to understand, I'm watching this anime just to enjoy myself, and just to watch it or anything like that. If people want to say that I'm being creepy, just watching this, that's fine. I'm just enjoying it because it's a good anime basically to watch. I'm just enjoying it. That's all I'm just basically just doing. Because the reason why I'm bringing that up, because I think that basically one of his friends called the MC creepy, because what he's doing and basically stuff like that. I don't think that he's really not basically as a creepy kind of person. I don't think that he really actually is. I think that he's just basically just demonstrating like some of the art and stuff like that he works on, and basically making outfits. He can make a pretty good money for making outfits and basically stuff like that, because usually when you have some people that are making outfits, they can make some pretty good bang for the buck. I mean, lots of money, especially around Halloween. Halloween is a very good example for a lot of great outfits, there when it comes to a mask, or dress as a goon or a ghost or a cat, a bunny, whatever you want to do, or base it whatever it is. But I really definitely say is that there's nothing wrong watching the same, and there's nothing wrong with the MC. But if people really want to think that, I just ignore it, and that's all I just do. And I think the MC just really should not just let it bother him, because he's just doing his job. He's trying to help Kagiri. That's what he's trying to do, is trying to basically help her out and stuff like that, because she wants to be a cosplay, because she wants to be noticed, for the hard work and stuff like that she basically actually does, because she likes that exposure of basically what she likes to have. That's what she really definitely would like. It's not like saying I want to be decent exposure. It's not basically just like that. It's just basically the exposure that she really wants to get from other different people, to basically say, hey, I want to get a picture with you and stuff like that. That's kind of like when you go to anime cons and stuff like that. They want to get pictures of people like in different kind of cosplay outfits and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that summarizes basically of that. I don't see there's nothing wrong with watching this thing. I don't see nothing's wrong with the MC basically doing what he's doing, or anything like that. But if people say that kind of words, saying you're creepy and stuff like that, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. But I don't think it shouldn't bother the MC. But it shouldn't bother the MC or anything like that. I personally would say I would basically ignore it and just move on and not have to worry about that. And I think that shows a very great example, really actually is. But I think this episode was very good, and I think that it was a very genuine good episode. I definitely think that it was, and I really do like the illustration based on this episode. And it's good to see this anime come back. It really actually is. I'm quite surprised this video is kind of long and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, tell me what you guys think of this episode. Do you guys agree with some of the facts about what I talked about, the bunny girl basically being in casinos and stuff like that? And basically, had you ever been to a casino before? Have you ever even tried? What are your experience stuff like that? What is your guys' thoughts about the episode, about seeing Kagiri dressed as a bunny girl? I don't see there's nothing wrong with it. And what are your guys' feelings on about the MC saying oh yeah, he's creepy and stuff like that, or whatever that maybe is? And what are you guys' thoughts about the whole entire episode general around? And what are you guys' thoughts about people being creepy watching this anime, stuff like that? But I think people should just go on their own pace and just watch it. That's what I would say. I think there's nothing wrong with it. That's just my opinion. So yeah, anyways, this is Unnoticed. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit a like button, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down, and please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Please stay safe and remember to stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.